Love and peace and happiness. Hi, and welcome back. We're going to get a full shuffle of this deck. Let's see what message is coming out for us at this time. Connecting the body and the body. Connecting the body, heart, and mind. Connecting the body and the spirit. Connecting the heart, mind, and body. Connecting the heart, mind. Connecting the heart, mind. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, heart, and mind. Connecting the spirit and the spirit. One for the body, heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see so we can hear it with accurate clarity and simplicity for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, for their highest light and brightest good, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Praise in all our days. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, for the growth on our channel, for your being as you be. So thankful and grateful for the beautiful reflections of me. Okay. Bottom of the deck, energy. Interesting. 8 of spiders. I just see a predator. I see a predator. There's been a predator. Okay. I haven't really used it. I think this might be the third time I've used this deck since I've gotten it. So we'll see what comes out. The 4 eyes. 4 eyes. Somebody wears glasses. Or eye. Okay, let me see. 6 of Wands energy. So you have a victory. As I'm looking at this, like you are seeing at this time a victory over an attack. Like you won. Somebody tried to attack. They thought you were prey. They thought you were somebody that they could just come in and do what they wanted with. Someone here was very foolish in the way that they moved against you. I just saw that the way they moved against you, it was not a good idea. They should have never done that. Moving against you was really foolishness. I'm hearing it was really a lot of foolishness that they would even try to move against you. They shouldn't have done that. Yeah, because even though it was a battle there. And you felt like there was a lot going against you. It really felt like no matter which way you moved, there was always somebody there wanting to fight, some problem to be dealt with, some issue coming up. It just felt like the world was coming against you, and all these people were in on it. Like, what the heck, right? But you didn't bow down to the fight. This is like, I see somebody trying to put you on your knees, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. And so you take the beating, you take the licks, but you come back, and somehow you get out of that situation, and now you're off of that battlefield. You're not in that battle no more. It's like if life has been a long, I'm hearing the word arduous. What is that, arduous? Let me look up the definition of that, because I don't really know that word, but that was what I saw. So let me see. Arduous. Involving or requiring strenuous effort, difficult and tiring. Yes, difficult and tiring. That is like finally, somehow you close that cycle out. You change it because now you're sitting in victory with that. Yeah, because you've listened to your intuition. You paid attention. It's like every time it came back around, you learned to read the situation and the experience. Get in tune with, not necessarily like I could read these cards, right? I tell people all the time, the best skill is not about reading cards, it's about reading your life. And that's one of the things I'm getting. Like whatever life is doing around her, she read. And this is one of the reasons why you have been under attack, because you hold this flower spirit, blossoming energy, beautiful energy, right? And it's like you connect to nature. Your connection to nature has been strong, and it supported you in perceiving things about your experience to guide you to this winning path. Like you had so much connection, like connection. If you're somebody who journals and you use keywords in your journaling for meditation, for materialization, the word connected or connections, those words right there, that's something that you definitely have. And this is something you can reflect on. It's like all the connection to what is in the natural world help guide you. And I even see a dog starting to bark, saying, yeah, way instead of this way, right? It's like the dog got in front of your face, barked to stop you from going down that path. Somebody's dog didn't like you. Somebody's dog didn't like you. That was a warning. That was a warning shot from nature. Like, hey, yeah, the dog is like, no, please don't get involved with this person. I know what you don't. Yeah, somebody literally had a physical experience with the dog. Your soul was like, don't betray me to go around this person, because if you be around this person, that's an act of self-betrayal. Because yeah, so the loyalty in you was to you. This is how you come through all these things that were meant to trap you. um and I just see like, and this spider down here looks like somebody tried to put hooks in you, but look, they ended up doing nothing but catching their own energy. Ha, they stuck in their own energy. All right, let me see what else. uh you just want to stand in your power. That's all. You're like, you know what, I'm just here to do what I came to do. I have a mission, I have a task, I'm gonna complete it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand in my power. I'm not gonna let this situation, these people, this experience intimidate me. I'm not afraid. I will take it. Look, cra- crash, catching the goblin. I will kill all these demon slayer energy, big time right there. And you're just like, yeah, because I'm like all these, I'm growing something beautiful. My life is beautiful. And you know what? I have all these passions. And I heard on to the next, on to the next. So you're like ready for the next thing. So anything in between, you know how they say new levels, new devils. So any up between you and this next passionate thing in your life, let's just get through this phase so I can get to the next phase. You know that there's a necessary phase that had to be done, right? And so you're like, okay, what's the next thing? You got to, did we get enough demons this round so I can go on to my next enjoyment, fulfillment, awards ceremony? I'm ready to pick up my flowers. Okay, King of Cups. The thing about you is you have a lot of spiritual prowess is what they're saying, spiritual ability. You're highly connected to your emotional center, which is important because this is why, thank you. So you're highly connected to your emotional center. Water, the energy of emotions. Okay, the energy of spirit, this is your communication point. And so you're highly connected to spiritual communication. This is why people who don't address their own pains, sorrows, hurts, they try to bury it under the rug. They won't always, are not excuse me, able to give accurate readings or spiritual advice. It's like, if you haven't healed your own, how in the hell do you expect to help me heal mine? Like, go deal with yourself first before you come and try to give anybody any kind of guidance, clues, or advice. Well, the thing, nobody could say that to you because you literally have, as the King of Cups, you're the master of these feelings here, of this emotion. And then the guy is looking at the bird sitting on the cup, it's like you can get the messages from spirit. You're skilled. You're adept. Like you've done it masterful. You've done it so many times. So you're really skilled, and so keep doing that. You keep receiving the messages from spirit. One of the messages you're seeing from spirit is that, listen, somebody is stuck, but that they have access to change their circumstances should they choose. I heard it's a choosing. Now, it's like this situation could have felt, you could have been this person too. Like for some of you, you resonate with, you were the one that felt so stuck, but you knew that you had this access. Now you might not have known how to access it, but it's like if there was a way in, there's got to be a way out, is the idea that I'm getting. If there was a way in here, there must also be a way out. And so you said about from the position you were in, I heard from the position you were in, you access key information, and the key information you access comes in for you through this spiritual communication. Yeah, I see your spiritual awareness here. First off, it elevated you. Another thing is it put you out of access. Other people who wanted to access. So with this eight of spider, whatever that is down there, it's like they tried to access in some form of fashion. Yeah, but that access is denied because you're energetically set apart. You're energetically set apart, and it has everything to do. Not they were gonna say a lot, but then they said no. It has everything to do with. It's like you've been carrying this energy of knowing that you're spiritual warrior. I'm a spiritual ninja. Move in ways that you could not hear or see. I heard, okay. And then I just heard, and when somebody thought they had you pinned down, when they thought they had you pinned down, they looked at their hands and you wasn't there. You were not to be found in their clasp, in their grasp, in their trap, in their cage. So there's that energy here. Somebody tried to cage your energy in some sort of way, but it had to do with this fact that you're so connected to nature, and the abundance is natural for you, the connection is natural for you, whatever this is, it's natural for you. That was the reason. I heard your radiance, your power, okay, your empowerment, your divinity, your authenticity. They wanted to cage that. They wanted to. It's like if they could bottle it and sell it, oh, they would, but they can't. It's not possible to be bottled and sold. And I heard investigations happen. And yeah, oh, Four Eyes over here talking about how investigations happen. Not only was it some investigation, there was some setups. They really tried to set you up in a lot of ways here. Yeah, that setup failed. They shouldn't. It was a mess. Okay, let me see how you're feeling here. You're feeling opportunities available for you. You're feeling the value of everything you've been through. You're feeling like, oh, let's see what else comes, and it's like, now that I've been through that, let's see what new energy comes to replace it. The gardener, yeah, you're willing to put in the work. See, as an opportunity, you're like, well, the universe conspires, so there's no enemies, there's only energy, and so let's see what I can do with this energy. It's like they could throw you any kind of energy they want to, but you're gonna see what you want to do with that energy and make something grow from it. Okay, you will make something grow from it. You know how to harness the energy that is given to you and use and direct it in a beneficial way. Okay. So here you are. You're like, yeah, I'm going to look at my harvest. I have a harvest coming in. You're saying I have a harvest coming in. Um, yeah, you're saying I have harvest coming in. As a matter of fact, I have plenty to spare and share. And this is what you focus on. This is what you communicate about. I don't feel that communication so much. In most cases, right? In most cases, it's about self-talk, right? And some of you could be saying, yeah, this is what I've got in the works, and that's what it's going to be. In other words, like say I'm seeing candles, you make candles, right? So you're saying, oh yeah, I'll be ready for the festival and I'll have this many candles available in stock for the festival because you got a booth or something like that. Um Anywhere you're not talking about your harvest, it's because you know that there's betrayal energies outside of you. You know that sometimes people don't, even intend to be betrayal energies in your life, but you also know that there's certain people that it just don't benefit you to talk about. So go back to the candles. So if you're going to the thing, you're bringing all your candles and setting up a booth. It's certain people you ain't even gonna tell about it because you're like, yeah, I don't even want to hear what the fuck they got to say, because you know what, they ain't got nothing good to say anyways, and their energy is off anyways. So I'm just gonna avoid all that and not even say nothing to them. We'll just get around that whole situation circumstance. But here's the thing: is you stay balanced, and you stay decisive, and it's not because there's no obstacles in front of you while you have success. It's like you keep growing in power every time you overcome another obstacle and another challenge. So you're just like, come what may, I'm going through this. I got this, and it's like a lot of self cheerleading going on that. Yeah, you've had to be a self starter, a self motivator. You have to be your own motivational speaker. That's great. You don't want to need another person to motivate you. You have had to be your own motivational speaker. And I see you doing that. I see you telling yourself, like, my enemies become a footstep. Yeah, they come a footstool from my feet. You're like, they're just a necessary process, and it doesn't matter what they bring. And it's like, because there's no enemies, there's only energy. They're energy. They're energy. They're not even enemies. The people that think that they're my enemies, the people that think that they're coming against me, the people that think that I'm their enemy, like, it's just energy. They're literally giving me the opportunity to strengthen my ability, to strengthen my muscle, to become more adept, to become more experienced, to walk in my passion in a way that I hadn't before. And I know I have everything I need. I heard I have everything I need. The table is being set before me. Yeah. You know that you receive the messages, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? You know that you receive these messages. You know that you receive love. You know that you know how to receive the communications from the universe. You're highly receptive. You're also very caring. You're very nurturing. You know that it's wise for you to be aware of where you're going to share these energies, okay? You know that you got hopes and wishes and dreams, and you know that if you keep making those hopes and wishes and dreams, you never know which ones is going to come true. So you just keep making them. Yeah. And that's the experience you allow yourself to have, right? So that you could experience the growth of these things. It's like a magic will happen. It'll come right out of me. Oh, I heard all things are being created to me and through me. So there's that energy of knowing that, it all works for you. It comes to you. It serves you. It and it's because of the wishes you make, the chances you take. It's like, I've said it before, and it's been a while since we said it. Where it's like your choice and your decision to follow a specific path is what makes the path appear, right? And this has gone from, it started just in hope, and then it rose to belief, but now you know this. Why? Because you experienced it enough times. Every time you escape the trap and the snare over there, it just solidifying your knowing. I always know exactly what to do at the right time. I always make the right move in the right way. It's amazing the way this works. It's amazing the way this works. Okay, what you're going to learn is the value of keeping the information to yourself. Now, this is awesome, because like I said, you already know that there are certain things that you don't say to certain people because they ain't got nothing positive to offer. And it's not because they, well, you know what, I'm just going to kill all your dreams. They don't ever say that to themselves. What it is like, some of them, they do it with all the love in their heart. They just like, oh my God, I know somebody that tried this, or when you tried it, you can really get hurt. You could lose everything, stuff like that. And it's like, they are very well meaning. The problem is they're putting a experience that is not happening now in an energy that is not your energy, and trying to lay it on top of your energy and your experience, which is not correlated because the frequencies are different from the jump. So the experience can't be the same, anyways. So, anyhow, rather than explain anything and try to get them to understand, rather than evoke these sympathies and these energies from these people who are well meaning at their core, is like, you know what, I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep it between me and spirit. I keep it between me and spirit. So you learn that there are certain people you really just can't tell shit to, because if you tell them, they try to gash, destroy your dream. They try to uh, break things down in a way that it doesn't come from where you come from. So it's like, okay, thank you. It's similar to rose tinted glasses, except for in this case, it's like, oh my God, they're shadow tinted glasses. Everything this person sees, they see in fear. So basically, you have a negative Nancy, a Debbie Downer, a sad Sally, a depressed Debbie. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like sometimes it's just better to just not, and so there's some things you can't say to certain people. You grow in the power of your mind. Now, here's the thing. You've been through a lot, like I mentioned from the outset, a lot of repetitive patterns in your life. And so in these repetitive patterns, this is one of the skills that you've been honing, is how to keep your mouth shut. Keep your hopes, wishes, dreams, plans, experiences more private, so that other people can't gash them, dash them, trash them. Gash them, dash them, with their expectations, their perspectives, their experiences, their hearsay, their observations, right? Yeah. And so one of the things you're doing is you're keeping this idea under lock and key. I'm not even going to tell nobody. I'm just going to keep it to myself. They'll find out when it's done. That's a great way to move. Sorry. Okay. Let's get the energy from the other side of the table with this Disney villains deck, and see what it do. What the spirit wants us to see about the energy from the other side of the table. Thank you, Georgina, for your love donation. That is greatly appreciated. I deserve it. As a matter of fact, spirit said, if y'all all could just send, $1, $10, $5, you can send hundreds if you want to. Do you know how much easier and how much easier your energies would reciprocate back to you? Yeah. They're saying, like, not only does it bless the channel, but it blesses you. And so let's see the energies from the other side of the table, and then yeah, we'll move on from there. Because okay, so yeah, I have clients coming up shortly, but I have time to do this. Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they got a red light. Red fucking light. Four of Wands in reverse. Somebody got a red light here. That's a stop. Do not. They got. Whoo! There it is. They said, go to jail. Go direct. Pass. Go. Do not collect $200. Go direct jail. That's what they have. Yeah, they have a do not pass go. They don't get to collect $200. So somebody here, this could be about $200, but or some amount of money that they thought they were gonna collect. Okay, and it's almost like if they can cash, trash, trash, bash, thrash to pieces, then maybe they should have come true. But look, they come. energy there, fearsome. And like I said, all those, down, negative Nancy, Debbie Downer, all that, all that. Yeah, this person knows how to shoot down some dreams right quick in a hurry. This person ain't even got a dream in their life. As a matter of fact, they don't dream when they sleep, and they definitely don't dream when they're awake. Like, that's their energy. Yeah. And what do they want? They want you to come in and fill them up. They want to get full. They want you to come and fill it because they see, and they just want you to love them. They want to love on you. Like, your cup overflows. Why don't you pour some of your cup over here? You found the secret of life. Like, can you come and love on me? But they keep getting a no. They keep getting shut down. They keep getting shut down. So there's somebody on the other side of the table. You keep shutting them down. You sitting in a victory, they're feeling shut down. They want love. And it's like, no, you got strength over this. So they want love. This love is the elixir of life. But it's like, no, I can't give you what you want from me. Okay. I'm not gonna, I don't even want you to know where I'm at and what I'm doing. What you think I'm gonna give you some, give me that good loving. Yeah. No, that's not happening. Okay, so what are they doing? Two of ones. They're thinking about you from a there is somebody who's thinking about you from a distance, and you will not communicate with this person. You love them, but you ain't got nothing to say to them. Yeah. I heard they're in a cage of their own making, and when they figure that out, they'll get themselves out. But that ain't your problem. You got yourself out. You set yourself up for a come up. You came out of it. Yeah. And here's the thing: what's really in this person's heart, what they really want, they want to be the only one that you focus on. They want to access your ace of coins. They want to get see, look, the coin is in your hand right here. You see that? You know it's all an opportunity, right? So yeah, so there's a person here in your experience, and it seems to you that this person is opportunistic. What they could get from you, they're here. So it's almost as if, because one of the things is like when you make wishes, hopes, and dreams for other people, that shit comes quick, right? There's somebody here that wants you to focus your energy on them so that they could get the benefit of the materialization that comes with your point of focus, because you're tuned in with nature. But see, you overcame a trap. This is a trap energy. They want to access, they want to get their hand on what you got. They know that you both the page, the hand with the coin. We got the ace coins and the page of coins. That you have this opportunity, and you know better to tell them anything about it. They can know all the things that they know. Why they know that? They might be getting readings on you, or just spying in some sort of way, passing by to see what you got going on. Well, yeah. Yeah. This person is telling you something. The thing about it, though, in this Ace of Swords, it's facing down. It ain't facing up. I'm telling you something. There, I get gaslighted. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, Ace of Swords is usually truth, but Spirit is making a big deal out of the fact that that sword is facing down. So they're telling you something that is, uh, they try to that something is factual in reality when in fact it is not. Okay, they're telling you the reverse. They're not telling you the fact. Yeah. That's what I'm hearing. So that's why you're like, you know what? You don't even have to tell me shit, because already I'm the one in charge of the way this goes. I don't need your opinion. I don't need your input, type of thing. Opinion, don't need your input. Gonna keep moving. Uh, you know that this person will wait for you. Somebody here, they gonna wait for you. They gonna wait for you. They want to. This person needs to calm themselves down. You also know that too. They need to calm down. They need to kick back, to draw back. They need to stop trying to do something, because this is going to create imbalance for them. Yeah. You need to adjust themselves, because here's the thing, they're looking for you to make something happen for them, but you know that Spirit is making it's all materializing for you and through you. And that's what they need to figure out. Like, why you keep trying to come over here and get some of what I got, get into my energy, when you know the divine works the same way with all of us. Through us, to us, for us, by us. It is through us, through the other person. All these people that have these ideas of siphoning, attaching, leeching, stealing, robbing, all that stuff. Those are false concepts. That's a tower that's just at any point in time. And now the energy is so much more conducive and supportive of the facts. And so as these people are becoming more aware of the facts, like they can't deny that I like big butts and I cannot lie. Okay, so that's the problem. Like you might like big butts, but baby, if you lying, you're fucking yourself over, you're screwing yourself. Like you can't be doing this. The fuckery here is crazy, right? Yeah. So somebody here on the other side of the table, one of the reasons why you won't communicate with them is that this person wants you to give to them. They want you to dress them well. They want to receive from you. They're looking at you like, well, you got it and I don't. So you should just give it to me, share with me, give me more, something like that. That's crazy. These people, they just really believe that it's okay for them to really take advantage of somebody else, but you already have known and overcome the challenge. You were in the victory mode. Why? Because you figured out, like, oh, I shouldn't even tell them. I shouldn't even communicate with somebody. Like, I got this. I overcome this challenge and obstacle. This is my opportunity right here. Somebody thinks that they can take the opportunity out of your hand. You know that they can't, and you don't speak that program language like that no more. You don't support these people with their, so you know that it's more important for you to focus on the fact that you're winning, that you're the one that has the opportunity, that you're the one that generates the energy. Keep reading the signs of your universe. Keep the information to yourself. You're not going to post it on social media. So you're not going on Facebook saying, oh yeah, I have a new opportunity, I'm going to go have a meeting about a contract, and they might hire me. No. Instead, you won't post nothing on social media until the job is done, you've been paid. And look, this was you taking pictures the whole time, but you ain't posting nothing until you make one complete video that shows, like, look, I got this contract. Look, this is me starting the process. This is 1/4 of the way through. Now we're 2/3 of the way through, and now we're finished. And look at this. Yay. And so when it's done, you present it. Other than that, you're not even so. And this could be, if you live with this person, you're just telling them, yeah, I'm going to work. They don't even know that you have this major contract. They don't even know that you have this major deal going on, because you've learned that it's best to keep it to yourself until it's done. So that way they don't start asking weird questions or getting weird ideas about what doesn't work and all that stuff. Like whoever this is around, it's like, no. Now, I do see another experience here where somebody here knows, like, that you've been through some tough times. I do see. Let me just run through this other experience right quick, and then I got to get out of here. This person cares for you. This person really does have true care for you. They're making a decision to give you a gift. They're going to put something in your hand. This person is already told. That's why this Ace of Swords looks like it's in reverse over here in this experience, because they already told you something, and they know that this is part of balancing energy for you in some sort of way. They want to give you a gift. They're going to give you a gift. It's going to come at the perfect time and in the perfect way. And they said that this person isn't going to want you to tell everybody. So let's get your closing message out from the Spirit Messages Oracle. This is find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside of you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? Well, if you're not feeling these vibes, that's totally what you need to do. But I'm like, yeah, I feel like you've been doing that. So wherever you're at on the sliding scale of checking in with yourself and being centered with yourself, whether you need to add more in or you've been doing it and mastered that, keep doing it. Like that's the key. Keep checking in with yourself. Yourself is going to show you when to speak and when to shut. Yourself is in your favor when it's like somebody will like to, it's almost as if somebody feels that you need to consult them, uh, you know, before you do something. And then, like, no, actually, you don't. You don't have to consult nobody. You don't need nobody's approval. You don't need their validation. You need to trust you, follow and read your world because it's telling you something. And you know what? These people can't see the vision because what they thought it was. They're locked into experience instead of what spirit is saying. This is what it's about to be, but it's never been before. So spirit is pulling you into something, and they're saying you've got the success here. So it's like talking about the project that you were contracted, right? As an example. So if that's the case, you've already got the contract. You're probably 2/3 of the way through, and you're so tempted. You're like, oh my God, I wish I could tell you that this is what I'm doing. But no, I'm going to wait until it's project complete. Then I'll let you know. So that's what I have for you at this time. I'm so thankful and grateful. I do have times available to book with you. So information is below the video if that's something you want. But also keep coming back because I will. Until next time. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.